Good evening. My name is Jacob. In English, they call me Jacob Damiani. And I am born of a family of 8 children by the Sea of Galilee. My family have came to Israel from Iran. If you can recall your memories, it was Judah, which was exiled to Babylon, giving no attention to Jeremiah. Remember Jeremiah the prophet? Warning them. Jeremiah standing in the gates of Jerusalem, in the gates of the temple, and have them loud, sound, and clear understand that God is not interested in religious activities. And they were very religious in their activities. He's not interested in rituals, in traditions. He really looking after their heart, that their people will live to their glory, to the glory of God. And as you well know, Israel gave no attention to Jeremiah. They rather listened to all kind of false prophets and false teaching. And they keep embracing the traditions and the rituals, keep coming to the temple with the sacrifices. But their heart, as far as the east from the west, from the living God of Israel, who chose them from all the families of the earth. So, as Jeremiah spoke, so it came about, the temple being destroyed, Jerusalem into ashes. We went into Babylon, later on Medo-Persia. Iran of today is taking over Babylon. Jewish community is moving from Babylon, Iraq, to Persia, Iran. And it was with Nehemiah, the prophet, whom you call Nehemiah. Everybody say Nehemiah? Nehemiah, that's his real name. That derived from the word comfort, Nehemiah. And mind you, when the kingdom come, we'll be all speaking Hebrew. So, as might as well begin to practice. Nehemiah is really used by God to bring a people and rebuild the walls in the city of Jerusalem. My family goes all the way back among the people who did not go back to rebuild the temple. They remain in Iran all these 2,600 years. And can a nation be born in one day? Ask Isaiah. And praise God, it's not about Ben Gurion or Balfour or Theodore Herzl. We have come back home because of God's faithfulness to his promises, because of God establishing a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, an everlasting one. Every time he spells us out of the land is because of the Sinai covenant, the conditional covenant. Every time he brings us back home is because the Abrahamic covenant, the unconditional. And when he sends us out, he has his purpose. When he brings us back, he has his purpose. So he brought us back 1948. It took 4 years for my father Moses, my mother Galina, to get the family together. 5 children born in Iran. I was actually conceived in Iran but delivered in Israel. So my mother was 5 months pregnant, coming to Israel. There I came out by the Sea of Galilee. 2 more children. We grew up 8 children with mom and dad in a room and a half in a small, tiny, bitty village called Kiryat Shmona, beneath the Golan Heights, next to the border of Lebanon. A religious family. I left religion when I was 16 years of age. I was just a man enough, I guess, to tell my father, that's not my cup of tea. And I have nothing to do with this. I don't find God in here. I am not interested in rituals and tradition when I really see that the people who go to the synagogue are not different than the people who go to the beach, right?